everyone, it's PixelParadise here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I am doing a speed build, and for today's speed build, it is a really awesome, modernish type of farmhouse. I love how this house turned out, and to be honest, I actually got inspiration from this when my husband and I were looking into building our own house. This was one of the houses that we had looked into with the floor plan and everything, and I really do like it. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna build this in The Sims. So that's exactly what I did. So like I said, it is kind of like a modernish farmhouse, and it's super cute. I like how it turned out. I really like the just the style. That is probably like my favorite type of house, and it was a lot of fun to recreate that type of house in The Sims. So right now the area that I'm working on is actually going to be the garage, and I wanted to let you guys know ahead of time that the garage actually is I made it like a real garage, so it's not actually functional as far as like your Sims gameplay goes, but you can always change that if you do decide to download this house, which is another thing. If you do decide to download this house, you can find it on the gallery by searching for Emily the Great 11, or you can also go to the hashtag PixelParadise and you will be able to find it there. So here I'm kind of just working on adding some details to the outside of the house. I really wanted this to have a lot of detail because in the original house that I was inspired by, it had a lot of detail and charm, which was what made me like it so much. So I really worked on that. Also, as far as the landscaping goes, I feel like I am the worst at landscaping in The Sims, which is so funny because my husband actually owns his own landscaping business, and he's so good at landscaping. Now, I don't know about in The Sims, but I just feel like I am one of the people that just doesn't really care for like ground covering in real life landscaping. I prefer seeing like mulch and just having plants kind of like strategically placed throughout the flower beds, but I feel like in The Sims it's kind of hard to do that, especially since they don't actually have like the mulch option. So it just kind of looks weird without the ground covering. So yeah. But it's difficult for me to actually do the ground covering part just because, you know, I don't really care for it. Anyway, so I was going through the new debug items that we have available to us now with the live edit mode or whatever. And that's where I found the cars and a lot of these little plants and everything, which, by the way, are really amazing. And there's also these super cute little like stepping stones, which you will see me use here in a minute. Right there. I love those things. They are so cute, and they add so much little character. Just instead of like having the same path, you have something that's a little bit different and cute. So I really liked that. But you know, like I said, landscaping is not really my thing in The Sims, but I did what I could and I made it work. Also, I focused a lot this time on like the ground paint and everything like that. I just wanted to make it look a little bit more realistic than, you know, my average sim houses would. So here we're working on the inside now, and for the inside I had the floor plan. I had pictures of what the floor plan looked like, and I was trying to kind of copy that into The Sims, but you know, things don't always like, they don't always what's the word I'm looking for? They just don't always look the same in The Sims as they would in real life, just because of the grid system and everything like that. So in the real house, they did have these really pretty beams that were like going across the living room with the high vaulted ceilings, and I was trying to do that, but it just wasn't really working for me, and it was just a little difficult because I really wanted there to be like that extra character to the house, but it's okay. I still like how it turned out. Also, the floors, the new like wood floors from Island Paradise. Is it Island Living? Isn't it Island Paradise from The Sims 3? I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, the new floors that we got, I love them. I literally use them in every single house. They're so beautiful. But anyway, this is the kitchen. All of like the kitchen, dining room, and living room, I feel like they're a little crowded and just kind of, I don't know, they just feel very small, but I got to the point where I was like, I just have to work with what I have, because it was a little too late to actually like change how large everything was as far as like the floor plan and stuff. So I left it, and in the end, I do think that it turned out pretty cute, and you know, it is a little bit on the crowded side, a little more crowded than what I would personally want, but it's still, you know, it's still cute. I did add a little bit of clutter into the kitchen, but not a lot. I'm not a huge fan of like cluttered counters and stuff. Even in real life, I just don't really care for a lot being on the counters. So I just kind of like worked with it. I made it look like the house was lived in, but yeah. So here I'm just going to do a dining room table with some chairs, and I really like the location of the dining room area. Of course, you can always like change it if you decide that you don't want like a formal dining room. You can always just like change what is actually there if you are looking for some more space and stuff. But I really liked the dining room, and I figured, you know, if this is a family home, then they should probably have more than just the bar seats to sit at. Also, I really like these like galvanized milk can things, and I wanted to do something with them. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wanted to make them look fancier than just these little milk jugs. So right now I was a little confused. I kind of was playing with it, and you know, I almost even replaced it with a table, but then I was like, no, I'm just gonna keep the milk cans and I'll come back. So that's what I did. I just left it for now, and I'm moving on to the living room. So the living room, it is a little crowded, like I said, but I still like how it turned out, and I think it's nice and cozy. Honestly, it's more of like a cozy feeling, I guess, than like a crowded feeling. But I did put this little like side table here with some little cute decorations, and the new speaker thing that is like an Alexa. So yeah, that's what I put there. And these windows, I was just really struggling with them, to be honest, with like curtains and stuff. So most of them I didn't even end up putting curtains on. Also, on either side of the TV, I had no idea what to put on the walls, but I just felt like they were way too blank. So I end up going back to those as well, but for now, this is what they look like. And also, I don't know why, but I just felt like I had to put a rug in every area of the house. Maybe it's because it was the wood floors, but I felt weird leaving it without a rug. So if you're like, wow, you put a lot of rugs in there, I know. It's ridiculous, okay? I already know. Also, I wanted to add just a little something to the fireplace. I didn't want it to be, you know, boring. So I added these little leaves because it is fall time right now, and some candles because nothing says fall more than candles, to be honest. So that was super cute. And here I'm going back and adding those little lantern candles. Love those. I could use those in every single house. And now moving on to this little room, I decided to make it into a laundry room. It is a very small laundry room, literally just a washer and dryer and some decorations, but it's still super cute. And it's also kind of like an entryway. I guess this is how I just picture this house being, having like that little entryway area with the laundry stuff and all of that. But I did just I tried to kind of clutter it up a little bit. I feel like I'm bad at cluttering, but you know, it's fine. Here I'm working on the garage area, which, like I said, this is kind of more just for decoration, but you can always change it into like a workout room, or you can do, you know, whatever with it. You can change it into whatever you'd like, but for me, for this build, I just wanted to leave it as just a plain garage. And I've just now realized that I never put anything on those countertops. Wow. Anyway, moving on to the master bathroom. It's not really like a master bathroom, but it's attached to the master bedroom, so yeah. It's pretty small, but it's functional and it works. And then as far as the master bedroom, I can't talk. The master bedroom, I just wanted to make it nice and cozy, so I felt like it was a little like weird shaped, so I did kind of struggle at first with what to put over by the window, but as you can see, I just added like a little bench like by the window, and I really like how it turned out. I think it's super cute, and the bedroom is pretty simple, honestly. I feel like there's not very much to go in there. Then moving on to the guest bathroom, I guess you could say, I had to make this into a full bathroom, and I also did not play test this to see if it works. I should probably do that, but if it doesn't work, then, you know, you can always change it, make it a little bit bigger, maybe get rid of the closet space from the bedrooms on either side. I don't know. But this is a child's bedroom. It is just a very cute and girly child's room. I did make this part of the house pretty cluttered. I added a lot of stuff to like their desk. I was gonna put toys all over the floor, but I was like, no, I feel like the parents that live here would tell their child, like, you need to make sure everything's picked up, you know. So it was just one of those things where I was like, let's just clutter the desk and make it look like, you know, there's actually a child in this room. So I do like that, and I like how the little room turned out. I think it's super cute. And then as far as this room goes, I was kind of wanting to make it into an office, but I also wanted to make it into like maybe a guest bedroom. So I did put the desk and computer, as well as just a really nice bed, and I just added some decorations on the wall to kind of match that bed, which I love, by the way. I don't even remember what it is, but I love it because it has that little sunflower on it, and it's so cute. So now moving on to the back of the house, I wanted to add this nice little deck on here, which is what I did. And then of course they had to have a pool. Like, can you even have a Sims house without a pool? You can, but I wanted to add a nice little pool area back in the back, and then I also added just like a nice like fire pit area for the Sims to hang out, which I really think turned out nice. So the pool, I would want to sit there all day long, honestly. It would just be so nice to just hang out by the pool all day long. Also, the landscaping back here, I did keep more simple. This is more like my style landscaping, where there's just a few plants here and there, and, you know, it's not a bunch of ground covering and stuff, and I like how that turned out. But then for this area, I did go overboard with the plants. I don't know why I decided to make this part different, but I did. So here I'm doing the fire pit, and I did different chairs for all of them, just because, I mean, who really has all matching chairs for around a fire pit? most people don't. And then I felt like the side yard and the sides of the house were just missing something. So I did go through and add the little hedges to the sides, and then I wanted to add some trees in around the house just to make it look a little bit more like, you know, just, I don't know, a little bit better. So this is the finished look of the house. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!